Max?
How old is Max?
Max is 9. Max! Oh, actually, he's gonna be 9.
Almost didn't make it to 9.
You almost didn't make it. Hi, Bubba.
Survived a major car accident. Now you're always belted in, though.
And then I let you, chime into it. Does that make sense? It's like a conversation, like we're having coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Got it?
Okay.
All
so
right.
Are we supposed to look at the camera, or are we supposed to look
Either
at
way,
each other?
like
I think look at the camera, look at each other. I mean,
Look
just
at the
very
dog,
natural. Very natural.
Okay.
He hasn't lost any of his feistiness, though.
Because.
Get him.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's on, dude.
Okay. So, the doggy seatbelt came to be actually because we were in a terrible accident with our dog and he was not restrained in the car because we weren't aware that there was such a thing. We usually traveled with him and he was in his bed. For the most part, we thought that that was sufficient enough. And what ended up happening is that actually Joe ended up getting in a car accident and...
Yeah, I was driving. I got off the highway and unfortunately when I was going through the green light, a girl tried to make a yellow light and it turned red and she smashed into my car. And it was kind of a blind intersection, so I didn't see her coming, and when she came through the intersection, she T-boned me like this and crashed me at about 60 miles an hour. And Max was on the right side of the car, so when that happened and he wasn't belted in, he got smashed across the car. And when we got impacted, it crushed the car that way, and then she knocked me actually into oncoming traffic where I had a head-on collision with another car in front of me. Well, during the chaos, he happened to break his spine, basically, and we had to get emergency surgery. Not very fun, right, guy? So through all of that, we almost killed our dog, and we had to rush him into surgery and didn't know if he was going to live. It was pretty horrifying.
He's got a little limp, as you can see there from the paralysis. So we are actually donating 5% of our profits to Paws to help spread the word, to inform people when they're adopting their dog and they're ready to take them home, to think about what things that they're gonna use to make sure that everybody gets home safely on that very first day. And it's so important that you start on that very first day because your dog gets used to being in a car loose. It's going to be a lot harder to teach him to be in a seatbelt. So it's it's about consistency and starting from the very first day that you take your dog, you buckle him in, and that's how he travels in the car. So he doesn't know any different.
Well,
over $10,000.
Considering insurance does not cover dogs, they consider them property, and the surgery and rehab was over $10,000. We spent a significant amount of money, but it's not really about the money because I mean money comes and goes. You can't bring it to the grave. It's about making sure that your dog is safe. And I mean if he wasn't flying around the car getting bounced around, he probably wouldn't have bruised his spine like that, and we probably
no, he wouldn't have. I mean, he would have been, he would have been buckled in just like you were. You were safe.
Actually, it would have.
You didn't have any problems, and so that's basically. I mean, we know that people have to wear seatbelts. That kids have to be in a baby seat, and really now it should be that there's an awareness that your dog should also be seatbelted in because it's one of those things where they're part of your family. They share your best days with you. They, hang out, and you should not be afraid to take them with you and make sure that they're safe when they're traveling, and also comfortable. And it's nice with, as most dog owners, small dog owners know, the harness is the optimal type of mechanism for your dog versus a collar, because collars that are around the neck for small dogs are really dangerous. They have little bones in their neck, they could break them. So you should always have your dog in a harness, and then the doggy seatbelt allows you to make use of his harness and buckle him in your car in something that he's already comfortable and used to, that you don't have to put on top. So really it's about the usage and how easy it is. It's just like a leash that you're going to take him on a walk, except it buckles to your car seatbelt so that he's safe to walk on his two front paws.
That's great.
He's more min than pin.
Good boy, Max. Good boy. Look at the camera.
Babaloo, Babaloo, we love you. Babaloo, Babaloo, we love you.
That's so big. Well, we're trying to do it for Christmas 2011. So it'll be selling starting this spring via Amazon, and then we're going to be selling in the Chicago area at a couple of different retailers. Wolfbait, which sells only Chicago artists and Chicago, basically makers of just about anything from jewelry to clothes.